Tracy is coming. We are headed to the kitchen to make something yummy. Have fun.
Hey friends, welcome back. We're in the kitchen. My name's Miss Tracy, and today we're going to do some fun baking. And then when we're done with the baking, we're gonna do some fun spring decorating for our cupcakes. So the name of the recipe is called White Almond Wedding Cake. And today we're gonna put it into a cupcake form. Now what you need for this is a white cake mix, any brand of your choosing is fine. And then to that, we're going to add some other special ingredients just to enhance the flavors of the cake mix a bit more. To that, we're gonna add a cup of sugar, a cup of flour, we're gonna add some water, and then sour cream. The sour cream is what really binds all the ingredients together, and then you get a really nice, dense, moist cupcake. And then we're also gonna add some egg whites, some salt, and some oil, and then some special flavorings. So we're gonna go ahead and get going, and then we'll see how it all ends out. Now the egg whites we're going to add slowly so they can get really incorporated into your batter. You don't want like a clump of egg whites in there, no fun. And the thing about this recipe is you always mix it on low. You don't really go any higher than a medium, and it does give a really nice thick batter. Okay, so now I'm going to add our flavorings. We're adding a teaspoon of vanilla flavoring, and then we're adding a teaspoon of almond flavoring. And I think that's what kind of gives this recipe a little bit of a kick in the flavor. Miss Tracy was down to the wire on her almond flavoring. So there's our flavorings. And then to that, we're going to add 3/4 of a teaspoon salt, to make 3/4, and then we're just gonna mix it some more. Okay friends, now the last ingredient we're gonna add is 2 tablespoons of oil, and then we'll mix it up a little bit more, and then we're good to go. Okay friends, it looks real good. So here's our batter. It's thick, not too runny, perfect for filling a cupcake tin. So that's what we're gonna do. Miss Tracy's gonna pour some into her dish here, and then we'll fill our tin and get ready to bake them. Now, one thing to remember about this recipe is when you're filling your cupcake cups up, you only want to fill them about halfway full because you want the cupcake to be a little bit flatter for the fun part when we decorate. And we're just about there. And then Miss Tracy's gonna put them into a 325-degree oven, and we're going to bake them for about 25 minutes. So we're all set. Let's put them in and let the baking begin. Okay friends, I have my timer set for 25 minutes, and we'll see you back here. Miss Tracy's gonna clean up, and then we'll go on to the next part of our recipe. Welcome back friends. I've taken the last batch of cupcakes out, and they've had a chance to cool. So now we get to move on to the really fun part, which is decorating them. So the fun thing about decorating cupcakes is they're just fun. So today I made our cupcakes into a cute little flower motif for springtime, because that's when the flowers start to come back. So if you look, each cupcake will have 5 petals on it and a cute little center for your cupcake. And you'll have a base for your cupcake, which will be green frosting. So before we start decorating the top of the cupcake, we have to get our base of the cupcake ready to accept the decorations. So Miss Tracy made up her own little buttercream recipe at home, but you can use a store-bought frosting if you want, whichever you prefer to do at home. And so for the sake of our flowers, I want to make the base of the cupcake green. That way it'll represent leaves on the cupcake. I prefer to use the gel colorant over the liquid when you're dealing with frosting, because you don't want it to get watery and start to break down. So as you can see, I'm mixing here, and my white frosting is turning a bright, vibrant green to be the base of our cute little flowers. So here is our green frosting to be the base of our cupcake. So Miss Tracy's going to show you how. And do you see how my cupcakes are all pretty flat? You don't want rounded tops for this particular decorating. So we're just going to load some frosting into my cupcake. I'm going to swirl it around. Doesn't have to be fancy, just something. This acts kind of like the glue for our flower petals. Okay, so I have one done. So now I'm going to show you the fun part for the flower petals. And the flower petals are actually our marshmallows. Ta-da! So all you have to do is take your scissors that you use in the kitchen, and you're going to cut 5 petals from each marshmallow. It's super simple. Wasn't that fun? So the outside of the marshmallow is pretty dry, so it's not super sticky, so that's kind of fun. So Miss Tracy's going to choose these purple little pearls for her flower today. So you take your marshmallow that you've cut, and you simply put it in, and it sticks to the marshmallow. Now, I'm going to choose a red center. These are little gumdrops that I bought at the dollar store along with the marshmallows. They were from the dollar store too. So this will be the center of my flower, and then I'll start putting the petals on. Here's petal 1. The fun thing about this too is you don't have to have a ton of candies and sprinkles out in your bowls. It takes very little to decorate. Ta-da! There you go, a flower cupcake. And you can use your imagination and make them look any way you want them to. I've had so much fun decorating and baking with you today. I hope you have a wonderful spring. Thanks for spending time with me. Bye-bye.